welcome to the Traveling English class. So today, of course, yeah, it's time for us to learn some English and practice in English. And today, before the class begins, has anyone got the handout? Yeah? Okay. So, we can check the handout first. So, of course, today we're going to talk about checking English. Of course, checking at the airport. So, on the first page, we're going to see the procedures before boarding the plane. And on page number 2, we're going to know the things to be aware of before when you checking for your flight. And on page number 3 and number 4, we're going to watch a short films about checking at the airport. And of course, hopefully we've got some time to practice the conversation. And on page number 5 and number 6, alright, and here I would like to ask you to have a role play here. And imagine that when you check in for your flight, suddenly you heard that your flight is overbooked. And sometimes you heard that your flight might be delayed or could be cancelled. Yeah, so what would you have done if you have encountered a situation like that? Right, so of course today we're gonna go through all of this, and we're gonna of course learn some English, and teach you how to handle this kind of thorny situations. But without further ado, okay, so let's turn to page number 1 first. Alright, so, well, on page 1, today we're gonna know the procedures before boarding the airplane. Okay, and today I'm gonna invite Paul, right, to be the teacher for me. And today, of course, yeah, he will cover the first part and I will continue on the second part. Yeah, that is a new experience for you, isn't it? So, without further ado, Paul, the stage is yours. And do you mind giving Paul some applause here? Yeah, that makes some noise. Okay, so I think we should get started.
Okay, this is a new experience for me as well. First time I've done anything like this. Before we start, quick question. Who has already taken a flight? I expect every foreigner's hand to be in the air unless you swam here. Oh? So quite a few Taiwanese haven't taken a flight. Okay. Well, for the rest of you, it's just a refresher in English, and for the Taiwanese, you'll learn something extra as well. So we'll start off with 2 questions. If you can discuss in your groups, what documents should travellers prepare before travelling, and when should travellers arrive at the airport for domestic or international flights? So just in your groups, discuss, write down what you think. Give you a few minutes.
Not bad.
Huh?
One more minute.
If you wanted to go to the, for example, if you are in Taiwan, if you want to take the airplane from Kaohsiung to Taipei, that is domestic flight. Yeah, and if you wanted to go traveling from Taiwan to, for example, another country, that is international flight.
The question is, when should traveler arrive?
Yeah. It's like 1 hour or 2 hours early. Then the departure time. Yeah, before boarding.
I thought it was like the landing.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, I think that's enough time. Obviously, it's not because people are still talking. Okay, I'll need some ideas from people. What should travellers prepare before travelling? Documents, luggage, and insurance. Anybody? Hands up or I'll start asking people, okay? Tickets. Okay. And how would you buy your tickets? Usually. Internet. That's the most common way now. Years ago it used to be at a travel agent. But more recently it's all on the internet. And you had something? Passport? Yeah. Anything else? Money. Oh, it's always good to carry a little bit of extra cash. Okay. Anything else?
Visa. How about visa?
Visa. It depends where you're travelling. Some countries require a visa, some don't. But yeah, if you're going to one that does, obviously. Any more?
She wants to see guide, like a travel guide.
A travel guide? Yeah, okay. Of course. Always useful. Okay. Let's have some ideas about when should travellers arrive at the airport. Does anybody know the recommended time for an international flight to arrive at the airport? 3 hours. I think that's the most common. Some people will say 2.5 hours before boarding, but 3 hours is what I've heard. Anyone heard any different? Hmm?
2 hours.
You've heard 2. What sort of flight is that? Where from?
Depending on the size of the airport station.
That might be more acceptable for an internal flight, not an international flight. But international flights, they usually want you to have a lot of time. You might get delayed on the way to the airport. There might be a problem with your baggage, with security. So you need time to get through all the process and get onto the flight. Who said that? Okay, let's see what answers we've got here. So, valid visa, which we've said, passport, itinerary, e-ticket, travel and medical insurance. Nobody mentioned insurance. Does anybody travel without insurance? Me too. Really? I've never had travel insurance. It's recommended. Everybody will ask you, try and sell it to you. But I've never had it myself. Okay. And when should you arrive? 2 hours. International flight, 2 hours. Okay. You were right. I've always been told 3. Okay. All right, next section. Anybody got any questions about any of these items? No? No? Okay. We'll move on. Okay, second section. If you look in this area, we've got a load of bold words underlined. I want you to spend a few minutes trying to put those words into these 6 boxes to tell me what they are. Okay, go.